Today we're going to be looking at the types of questions that you may see in a music theory grade 5 exam. But today we're only going to be dealing with section 1. We're only going to be dealing with rhythm. So I am going to give you an example of the types of questions you might see and how to kind of go about solving them, okay, and getting to the right answers. All right, so here we are looking at some questions that you may see in the first part of your rhythm section of the grade 5 theory exam. Question 1.1 deals with circling the correct time signature for each of these bars. You've got a bar of music on the left, and you've got 3 choices of time signature on the right. And because this is multiple choice, you obviously know that one of them has to be right and the other 2 have to be wrong. The question is, how do you tell? I've got a bar of music that seems to include a lot of short notes. Okay, so we've got quavers, we've got dotted quavers, we've got semiquavers, and we have demi-semiquavers. And our choices of time signature are 6/4, 5/8, and 9/16. Because we're dealing with short note values, I'm kind of thinking at the moment that 6/4 is probably not going to be my answer. I have no proof of that yet because I haven't worked it out, but given what I have, it's looking unlikely that 6/4 is going to be the answer because that would deal with crotchets. We have a 4 on the bottom of that time signature, and we don't have any crotchets here. So based on first impressions, I don't think the answer is 6/4. I need to figure out whether it is 5/8 or 9/16. You need to just pick one and see if it's the right one by working it out. So in this case, I'm going to pick 9/16. I'm going to now count up the semiquavers and see if we have enough semiquavers to say the time signature is 9/16, which would be 9 semiquavers in the bar. So here's one semiquaver. This dotted quaver is worth 3 semiquavers. So we had 2 semiquavers for the quaver, and we add 1 semiquaver to that because of the dot. So we have an extra 2 semiquavers. In this group here, we have 2 semiquavers. This quaver here is another 2 semiquavers. That's 1 semiquaver in that group of 2 demi-semiquavers, and then this would mean that this group of 2 demi-semiquavers is also 1 semiquaver. Now I can count up the semiquavers and I can figure out whether it's 9/16 or not. So 1 plus 3 is 4, plus 2 is 6, plus 2 is 8, plus 1 is 9, plus 1 is 10 semiquavers. So this time signature would actually have to be 10/16. And we have 9/16. That is obviously not going to be the answer. Now, I have to check whether 6/4 is our correct answer. Now, 6/4 is 6 crotchets. If we wanted to turn that into quavers, we would have to multiply this 6 at the top by 2, which ends up being 6 times 2 is 12 quavers in the bar. So if we double the quavers now to get semiquavers, if we double the number of quavers to get semiquavers, that would end up with 24 semiquavers. So 12 quavers equals 24 semiquavers, which is way too much. We only have 10. So I've worked out that it can't be 6/4. We don't have enough semiquavers for that time signature. Therefore, the answer has to be 5/8. Let's have a look here. This note is 1.5 quavers because we had 3 semiquavers. And then these 3 semiquavers equal another 1.5 quavers, right? So we have 1.5 plus 1.5, which equals 3. Now, I just need to figure out what's going on in the other group. That 1 quaver equals 2 semiquavers. And if 1 quaver equals 2 semiquavers, how many demi-semiquavers would that equal? 2 semiquavers equals 4 demi-semiquavers. And so 4 demi-semiquavers equals 1 quaver. So that means I can call that entire group of 4 notes 1 quaver. 3 plus 1 plus 1 equals 5. So it looks like 5/8 is our answer here. Let's go on to the next one. We want to start by looking at what sort of note values we have. Well, looks like we have a lot of quavers. And from our time signatures on the right-hand side, we can see they're all dealing with quavers. So it looks like we're going to have to count quavers here. We've got a quaver triplet here. That is 3 notes in the time of 2 of the same note that you're dealing with. Okay, so if we're dealing with quavers in our triplet, those 3 quavers in that triplet will be performed in the same amount of time as 2 normal quavers. So we've got 3 quavers in a quaver triplet equals the time frame of 2 normal quavers. So this triplet group here is actually 2 quavers. Now let's count the rest of these quavers up. We have 1 here, we have 1 here, we have 2 here, and then we have a semiquaver rest and a semiquaver note. 2 semiquavers equals 1 quaver. So that's our entire bar. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It looks like the answer is 7, 8 because we have 7 quavers in our bar. So these are the kinds of things that you can think about with these multiple choice questions that don't mean that you don't need to use theory knowledge, but you can use it as a way of checking which of the answers is correct. Let's tackle this last question. What do we have here? More short notes. I've got a full quaver triplet, so no rests in there. We've got 4 demi-semiquavers, and then we've got 2 demi-semiquavers and a semiquaver. So you can group those together and see if you can count those all in one go. So the quaver triplet we talked about is 2 quavers worth. 4 demi-semiquavers is worth 1 quaver, as we know. If you did the work for a previous question, use that knowledge to your advantage. Okay? In this group here, which is 2 demi-semiquavers plus a semiquaver, which is another 2 demi-semiquavers, we end up with another 4 demi-semiquavers there, which equals 1 quaver. We've got 2 quavers in the first half of the bar, and then we've got 2 quavers again in the second half of the bar. And because they're split evenly down the middle, we've got 2 quavers on one side, 2 quavers on the other side, and there's a clear middle. We know that this is an even time signature. You will only see equal note values on either side of the bar in an even time signature. 5 is an odd number, so that is automatically not going to be our answer. 6/16 would have 3 semiquavers on one side of the bar and 3 semiquavers on the other. We're dealing with quavers here. So it seems like 6/16 is not going to be our answer either. The time signature of 2/4 fits very nicely into those 4 quavers that we counted. And that's it. That is how you would do 1.1. Next time, we will look at how we do 1.2, dealing with simple time, compound time, and how do you know which one is correct. And we'll probably finish the rest of the sections. Thank you for watching this music theory video. There will be more videos in this series, so subscribe if you don't want to miss any. And if you want to join our music theory live course, check out the details in the description below. See you next time.